Okay. Well, let me find it. There it is. Self boundary 1. Stop using phone at 8 p.m., 2 hours before going to bed. But my own boundary of not using my phone a couple of hours before bed, that also includes not playing video games before bed, not doing streaming before bed. Basically, making myself just read before bed. Either read or write in a journal. Stuff like that. Or, like, play a board game with my girlfriend. Self-boundary number 2 is don't use my phone when hanging out with friends and family or girlfriend. So, if I'm with other people, I'm not going to use my cell phone at all. Unless, of course, it was in an emergency, like, I guess, an existential crisis, or someone personally right then and right there needed me for, like, support. Then sure, I'll help them in need. Like, if they need someone to talk to and like get off their chest what they're going through and why they're in distress. Because not everybody wants to have problems solved, even though, for me as a friend, even though I don't know if it's my boundaries or something, like, because I don't know what the other person's boundary is, I'll ask them if they just want a shoulder to, like, an ear to hear and vent some things, or if they would like some advice. Because not everyone wants unsolicited advice. Especially when they want someone to hear and help, like, through a tough time. Okay, that was for my self-boundary 2. My self-boundary number 3 is distance yourself from people who threaten you if you don't do what they want. Sure, I can't control if someone threatens me or anything, but if I know someone is either trying to use blackmail or things like that to do what they want, then I'm just gonna distance myself from the individual. Sure, like, that's not going to... I mean, it's a boundary for myself. That's for my, like, self-respect, for me, I value myself more than to be I guess blackmailed. If I hadn't already said it already, is my fourth self-boundary is keep a consistent sleep wake up time. So it's like, even though on the days I work I get up at like 5 a.m. Even though, 5 a.m. Don't know why I second guessed myself there. Trying to think of what time it would be in Utah, but 5 a.m. I'll keep that at the same wake up time, even on my days off. Like on my days off, wake up around at 5, and then go to sleep around 10:30. Like, keep it consistent. I mean, obviously, I know some days I'm going to falter, but, you know, what can I do? I'm human. I make mistakes, even if it's, I guess, rules I specifically make for myself, which is this video. And then my fifth boundary for myself, don't let people try and bargain your boundaries to change, since it doesn't work for them. Like, yes, I can, like, if my boundaries, if someone does watch this and even gets this far into the video, and they have a problem with any of the boundaries that I have, and they think that my boundaries are for because I hate them or something. No. My boundaries are more for myself, in that if my boundaries are repeatedly crossed, to distance myself. Basically, my boundaries in these videos is what I find acceptable and not acceptable, and when to remove myself from something. Okay, this is the sixth self-boundary that I have. This boundary is don't tell other people your business or your secrets if they ask. If you know they are going to tell other individuals or send it to another individual, don't tell them your business, because you know that they use you as a topic of discussion. And only tell people you truly trust, that you absolutely 100% know is not gonna be spoken about to another individual that wasn't told, that you didn't tell from your mouth. Boundary 7, self-boundary 7, just because someone's curious to know how much you're making, or where your work is, or how much your this or that is, doesn't mean you have to tell them. No matter how often they keep on pushing the matter, you don't have to tell them. I don't remember what number of boundary I'm currently on, but another boundary that I have is if someone isn't there and someone wants to talk about another person, I'm just going to shut it down. Can't stop people from talking about me because I know this right here is going to be a topic of conversation, and that things that I get screenshot, things that I say or things that the others do get screenshot and then sent to me to either make myself feel bad about myself or something. Another boundary that I have is to not let people take advantage of me in an emotional state. If I'm feeling down or sad, to go away and not speak to anyone until I'm clear-headed and not as emotional, so people don't end up talking me into things that would benefit them if I'm in an emotional state, such as someone saying that I'm more agreeable when I'm emotional, which happens to be someone taking advantage of me being in a vulnerable state. I think this is going to be the final boundary, self-boundary that I have. Well, until I probably create more if need be. Don't let people insult your friends or your family members, but also especially do not believe the things someone says about you in complete anger. Don't let them make you I got nothing. I think this is where it's gonna end for now. Later.
Hey, we're back where we started. Looks like we get a full night's sleep after all. Hey, what's the matter, Glowbox?
It's Andy. I miss him.
You know, he's happier now. Look at the red lums. How happy they seem.
I don't care. I want my Andy.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea. Besides, I wouldn't know how to do it.
You have to scare a red lum.
I hate to imagine what could possibly scare a lum.